a founder of an early stage startup, and also a student at the IIT Madras. And this is the first time for me attending this type of.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Asfaq. Anybody else? It's the first time for you guys. Just unmute yourself and introduce yourself.
Hi, this is Balaji from Chennai. I'm currently working as an antenna engineer in in the company, and this is the first time to attend this meeting.
Okay, how did you find out about this club?
I find out this club in Meetup.
Okay. All right. Are you a part of the Telegram group as well? We have a Telegram channel.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. Thanks a lot, Balaji. So we're about to start like in a couple of minutes. I'm just going to see like if I can post a reminder in the Telegram channel so that people can join. So just so that everybody is aware, like we're going to record this session. We have a YouTube channel where we post these networking meet sessions so that even if somebody is not able to attend this call, they can find out about your product or yourself through that video. Okay, so just informing you guys that this call is being recorded. So how we're going to proceed is basically we're going to go through turns. Each of you is going to like introduce themselves, like your name, where are you from, and what do you do, and do you have a startup or a product that you're working on? If you do, then tell us a little bit more about the product. Right? This is the format, and don't take more than a couple of minutes. So I hope the rules are clear. So I'll go first. I'll introduce myself and what I'm doing, and then we can take turns. You can just like unmute yourself and speak. Okay. So my name is Raghav. I'm based in Chennai. I sometimes live in Haryana, so I travel a lot. But I'm basically from Chennai, and I'm 34 years old, and I recently quit my corporate IT job to get fully started with my startup. And right now, like I have a little bit of like runway to build my own startup. Actually, the startup club is my initiative, and it's like a startup product that I'm working on. I'm looking to build it further and create more value to entrepreneurs like yourself. So we'll talk about a little bit more about that at the end. So that is one product I'm working on. I'm also working on a couple of other for-profit products, and I do have a non-profit startup as well. I started Shuddhi Trust in 5 years ago. In 2017, I started it, and then I've been working on it for the past 5 years more intensively. And we teach underprivileged children how to code for free. So right now we're teaching coding, but we want to expand that platform into a full-fledged product where we teach them all kinds of things, ranging from personal safety to how to invest, how to choose your career, to like how to build a like web application, or how to build games. So things like this we're trying to teach to underprivileged children, especially in villages, for free. So that's my non-profit startup. And more recently, I'm working on a social media network that I'm trying to like build up. So we're trying to like promote better civil discourse. So basically, these are some of the products that I'm working on. I don't want to take too much time. So that's my profile, and I would like to invite anybody else who wants to go next to unmute yourself and then speak.
Hi, can I go next?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Deepak. Sorry, the camera is not working and I'm traveling. Hi Raghavendra, thank you for organizing this. So I also found out about this on Meetup. I am actually full-time employed with an edtech startup from Mumbai. Recently moved to Bangalore about a year and a half ago. Honestly, I don't have a startup. I'm not an entrepreneur yet, but I do have an idea where I want to transform the way that we are perceiving education, both in terms of the content and the methodology in which it is taught. So I actually joined to get to know other people, get to know their story. How did they get started? More of looking for some fuel to break out and get started.
Okay. Okay. And what are you looking for at the startup club?
I just want to be with fellow entrepreneurs, understand what their journey is, what are the challenges, right from everything, raising capital to maintaining culture, everything in between is what I am here to learn. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. Probably I'll start working on my startup full-fledged at least 6 months from now. Till then, I will have to, because of financial obligations, I will have to be fully employed. I need a steady paycheck, but I am putting in effort and time to get started on my idea. So I thought,
Okay.
what better than to connect with fellow entrepreneurs and people who have been through that journey, so I can learn a thing or two.
Yeah. Okay. So I just want to like invite everybody to sort of turn on their cameras when you guys are introducing at least. It would be great to like sort of like see you guys as well. So I invite all of you to do it, but it's only optional. You don't have to do it. If you're in a situation where you're unable to, then it's fine. But if you're not, and if you're able to, please turn on your camera so that we can all see you. Think of it like a physical event that we're going to. Like we're not going to hide our faces and go to a physical event. So why not just like show ourselves? So yeah, who wants to go next? Guys, you can just like unmute yourself and start speaking. Srijit, I see that you're unmuted. Do you want to speak? Guys, don't be shy. Just like, we're all like, just like, this is a casual event. Okay. So just unmute yourself and introduce yourself. Don't be shy.
Yeah, I'd like to go next.
Okay.
Just working
Yeah.
on my camera. Yeah. Yeah, I hope
All right.
I'm visible and audible, right? So yeah,
Sure, yeah.
I think I just introduced briefly a couple of minutes ago as well. I'll still do it again. So I'm Ashfaq Jalal, currently a student at IIT Madras, a BTech student at IIT Madras, and also I run a startup which is in the domain of solving all the commuters' problems via ride-sharing app. So we have been working on this startup for like since the last 3 to 4 months, and we have been doing quite a lot of progress. And my main expectation from being here at Startup Club is basically I've joined a couple of other communities, and I've understood the benefits, the enormous benefits that you get being part of any community. And we got to know recently that Startup Club is one such community which is much better than many of them out there. So that's the reason we want to be part of this. And yeah, I'm based out of Chennai.
Thank you so much, Ashfaq. Yeah, that actually, that feedback helps, that we're trying to do our best. And I would love to hear you guys' suggestions as to like how we can improve the community. And, because this is like a fully member driven community. Any of you guys can suggest things that we can do as a community to make it better, So please keep that in mind. And yeah, anybody else want to go? I see a lot of new names.
Hi, can I go?
Yeah, please.
So, hi, my name is Roshni, and I'm currently in my first year. I'm doing BTech in AI and data science, and I am currently actually working on a project. So, it is basically an app that addresses the waste accumulation problems in urban areas. So I'm totally new to this. So I joined here to connect with people who have the knowledge and who can share their advice or expertise on what I'm working with. So yeah, it's good to be here.
Roshni, a couple of questions. Did you mention that you were a student?
Yeah.
Where do you study and what do you study?
I'm doing my BTech in AI and data science. I'm studying at Reva University.
Okay. Where is that?
It's in Bangalore. It's in Yelahanka. Yeah.
Okay, so you're basically working on a student project. Like basically you want to do it as like a kind of a capstone project on your course or something like that? Or this is just a completely...
I didn't start it off as an idea for that, but I completely started on my own because I mean, people are in their third, fourth year still looking for project ideas. So I thought, why not start now?
I see. So you're planning to actually continue, if it's successful, to actually build a product after you graduate.
Yes, because
That's wonderful.
because right now it's just an idea, and I don't have enough technical knowledge because I'm only in my first sem, so I'm still I'm trying to know what I need to learn in order to make this work. So that is why I'm here.
I see. Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for joining and introducing yourself. Yeah. Who wants to go next?
Hi, Raghu.
Hi.
I'm Jalil. I'm based out of Bangalore. So like, I just want to introduce myself. I'm not doing any startup. I don't have any startup, but I have 10 years of experience in backend and mobile development. So I joined here to know any of the startup founders and any of them looking out for consultant work, or they want to scale up. They have faced any issue.
Mm.
For those opportunity, I just joined actually.
Okay, got it. Okay. Thanks a lot,
Yep.
Jalil. Yeah.
Yep.
Tanmay, do you want to go next? You're looking like a solid radio jockey. Tanmay, can you hear us?
Yeah, I was adjusting my speaker.
Okay.
I can hear you now. Hello.
Yeah.
So yeah, I look like a radio jockey because I'm a podcast host. So that's why the
Okay.
setup.
That's wonderful, man. Maybe you can help us publicize the community and we can, increase our
Yeah,
numbers.
so my name is Tanmay Shah. I host a podcast called Rock Class Radio.
Okay.
My mission was to interview people from around the world, one person from every single country. And my qualification category is priority is to get a person who is from the background or field that the country is famous for. So for Chile, Chile is famous for telescopes. 52% of the telescopes are from Chile. So we had an astrobiologist come from there. We had some investors come from New York, venture capitalists from London. And we also had CEO of Ola, the founder of OLX. So you think it's an Indian brand, but it's actually an Argentine American who did that. So that's what I've been doing for past 2-3 years. I've also been into NFTs and crypto. I was invited to give a talk in New York and London. I was only able to go to London. And I've come to Bangalore 2 weeks ago, and I said, let's meet up people around here and see what's happening here. So I've come here to I've started a media company helping startups grow through videos and podcasts, helping tech founders communicate their ideas in simple words, manage their social media, create community around their product, create an engaging experience for their customers, whatever B2B or B2C, both we do. So that's what I've been doing, and I'm so happy to be here and glad you're hosting this.
Thank you so much, Tanmay. I think we'll definitely have a call after this. I'd like to speak more about a potential collaboration where we can expand our communities and deliver more value to our audiences, right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Thank you so much. So are you part of the Telegram channel? We have a Telegram channel as well.
I joined yesterday. Yes, I am.
If somebody wants to reach out to you, how do they reach out to you? Can you post it in the chat, like if you have any handles or something like that?
Yeah, so I'll drop in my number.
Sure,
You
yeah.
can
Please
WhatsApp
go
me.
ahead, yeah.
Where is the
Please go
chat?
ahead,
Okay,
yeah. Thank you so much, Tanmay. Yeah. All right, who wants to go next? I see that we have a lot of new people here, like 27 new participants. Great. Please go ahead. Yeah, the floor is yours. Like, just unmute yourself and then introduce yourself. Tell us your name, where you're from, what you're doing, and what makes you join this community, what you're looking for. So please go ahead. I see Mohit yeah, please go ahead, Mohit.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. So I'm a chartered accountant. So I've been helping startups, make their pitch decks from raising funds to. So I don't have any such ideas of now, and I just help startups to grow. So even in past, one consumer tech startup, I have helped them. It was by an IIT Bombay student, and they have raised the funding. So I kind of get involved financially as well as legal. I take care of the legal aspect of the startup.
Where are you based, Mohit?
I am from Nagpur, but I work in Bangalore.
Okay, and how many years of experience do you have in this?
5 to 6 years. Means after
You have-
post qualification, I'm doing this. Yeah.
So are you running your operation as a firm, or are you doing it like individually, like of the?
As a firm, we are 2-3 partners. So we kind of help the startups to because they have just the idea, but they don't know how to
Right.
proceed further. So in that way.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, definitely leave your contact information in the chat because I feel like other startups would find that helpful.
Sure.
They may be looking for options. Please do that in
Yeah,
the,
and-
both
and
in the chat here as well as in the Telegram channel. Yeah, please go ahead.
Can you send the Telegram channel link? I'm not.
Yeah, okay. Just so everybody knows, like all the links are available on our official website. I'm gonna add the link to the official website here. It's very simple. It's the startupclub.info. Just go to that on your browser and you'll find it. I'm also pasting the link here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. Mohit. All right. Who wants to go next?
All right, I'll go next.
Yeah, hello. Oh, yeah.
Hope I'm- Okay.
Srijit, you want to go next? Yeah, please.
Yeah, I can go next. Yeah. Hi, everyone. This is Vijay Mohanan here. I am basically a solution architect, currently working as a solution architect on artificial intelligence. I have over 10 years of experience working on AI, and I hold a master's from University of Arizona on data science. And apart from my day job, I consult companies on AI related stuff. Right. So basically the expectation over here is like, if there is some startup who's looking for advisory on AI technology, generative AI, those kind of things. And like, I'm also looking for some freelancers, who can associate with me on some projects also. Right. I am from Kerala and I'm currently in Bangalore for a month now. And yeah, I'll be like traveling back and forth to Kerala and Bangalore. Yeah. So
Thanks a lot. Actually, I'm noting down your name because like I want to reach out to you after this because like actually I'm working on a product that requires some AI solutioning. I would love to talk to you about it. So please leave your contact information in the chat here as well as in the Telegram channel so that people can reach out to you. Yeah.
Sure. We'll do that.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Who wants to go next? I think Raghuram, you had the question. Please go.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. So yeah, I'm Raghuram. I'm from Chennai. I'm from Chennai and I'm currently based in Chennai. And I was working in an MNC for like past 2 years. And last year around mid-May, I had an accident. So post that on my motorcycle, and post that I that gave me an idea for my startup. We are called Jetlick Motors. We are developing a fully enclosed motorcycle. And we are in just ideation stage. We are in very early stage right now, but that's what we are doing. We are looking for some network. Currently, I'm looking for networking. Once I join, we will talk to people, and meanwhile, we are looking for some incubation and funding as well at the same time. Yeah. So
Raghuram, I have a couple of
that's
questions about the product.
Yeah.
So you already started working. Do you have a team? Like how big is your team?
Yes, we have a team. We are around 3 right now. We are 3 mechanical engineers, but we are looking to expand our team a little bit in the near future. Some tech guys and some electrical engineers as well. Since we are basically doing everything right now by ourselves. Yeah.
Would you be comfortable, like sharing some kind of like any kind of visuals that you have? Like this sounds like a really interesting concept. I feel like everybody here will be curious to know like what that would look like. So maybe you can get that ready, and I'll go to the next person, and then like you can, when you're ready, you can maybe share your screen and then show us.
Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, Raghuram. All right, who wants to go next?
Hello. Hi,
Hi,
folks.
Sachin.
Yeah, I can go next.
Please go.
Hi, all. Just introducing myself. My name is Sachin, and I'm new to this group. So actually, I am currently working at like a big tech company. I work for Amazon, and I've been with Amazon for about 15 years now. I work mostly on the software side. So I have about 8 years of experience building large-scale tech systems at Amazon as a developer, and more recently, for the last 6 7 years odd, I've been managing multiple teams at Amazon. So I aspire to sort of like start my own consulting slash tech development house where I can help startup founders to sort of like provide the tech support that they require in building their products. My experience mostly is on AWS and any typical large scale tech challenges that come with building tech systems in a company like Amazon. So just I'm looking for I'm still in the initial stages of like giving a sort of like a direction to this thing, and I'm looking for like pilot partners and who can collaborate with me, and I can sort of like help out companies and interested people.
Got it. And where are you based, Sachin?
I'm currently based in Bangalore. I was in the US. I have a master's degree in computer science from the University of Minnesota, and I was based in the US for about 8 years. I returned back to India, and right now I'm based in Bangalore.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thanks a lot, Sachin. Raghuram, are you ready now?
Yes, of course, I'm ready.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, I think I need share.
Yeah, let me give you that.
Yeah.
But you'll have to give me back the host status. Don't hijack the call.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. I'm on my iPad, so let me know if something's weird.
Yeah, we're able to see the screen. Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to view my screen?
Yes. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, this is what we are developing. Kind of course, it's not going to look the same exactly, but this is our basic proposal sketch. So it's going to be having 2 seats, but it's going to be driven in 2 wheels as well. And it's going to be seated in a front and forward back, like in whatever you do in a motorcycle. And it's going to have a steering wheel, dashboard. It's going to be, of course, electric because that's where the future is headed. So the battery is going to be coming in the bed, the floorboard. And so, yeah, this is basically a little bit of what we are trying to develop. We are named Jedlik Motors, and I would send the website later, like in the chat box.
Sure.
You guys can have a look there as well about our features and everything.
Yeah, and
So,
what about this is really impressive, first of all. And so are you saying that it'll balance itself? Like, how would it balance work?
Yes, of course. It's going to be self-balanced. We are in talks with some companies right now. Let me.
ஏண்டா கட்டட வேலை பார்ப்போம் அந்த பிஆர் பசங்க பாஷ் தெரியும் பேஸ் பண்ணிட்டு ஏலியன் தர முடியா
Actually, can you mute yourself?
ஏலியன்லாம் நம்ம ஜானதே இல்லையப்பா அப்ப ஏலியன் ஒண்ணு இல்லவே இல்லைன்றீங்களா பின்ன இருக்குங்கிறியா எப்பா சில்ற பதர்கள் சில சாமியாரை விட்ட பேய்கிற மாதிரி சில டைட்டிங்க விட்டதான் ஏலியன்.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, so it's going to be self-balanced, and we are looking at some space tech to be incorporated here inside this model. Some of the companies which are, of course, not in India, but in some in the US and Honda have tried in the prototype, and they have succeeded in this. But we are looking at doing the same as well, but in our own way, and in the way that we could optimize it for our product. So yeah, that's where we are headed.
Okay, thanks a lot. And also, yeah, I think I've seen something like this being done in IIT Madras.
Yes.
Years ago.
They are called Sina Mobility. Actually, I think they are going to be our big competitor in the future. But their product is like their business model is to target consumers such as they are actually B2B, where they are going to target customers like Yulu in the Bangalore. So they are trying to provide the vehicle for self-drive as a service, but we are trying to give it to the consumers itself in the consumer market. So that we are going to, in 5 years, we are going to convince you not to buy the car instead drive this for your office.
You're basically going to advertise it as like a faster electric and safe mode of transportation in the city environment, because especially like, electric vehicles are more like viable in the city than intercity or something like that. So
yes, of course.
So this is going to be like the majority of the people then,
Yeah. This is going to be majority of the people. So our target is the city commuters who basically use the vehicles just for commuting in between their office and coming back home, but they use their cars instead of using their bikes. Or I don't know. And myself, after my accident, I don't recommend bikes as well, because it's a pleasure when you ride it for long rides with your motorcycles, but it's not the same case inside the cities. A lot of autos.
And also, the thing is that you have to understand that there is a lot of engineering involved in this, what you're building. I see so many domains you have to like master at once. You have to like make sure the ABS is working properly. There is engineering involved in that. Like safety aspect really comes into play, especially when it's like a self-balanced system, right? People don't trust it easily, so you have to make it extra safe to appeal to the market.
Yes, of course. Yes, that's true. So what we are planning is we are planning to, in the initial stage, we are planning to be like an what Audi did, like there's the 4 rings, right? There is going to be 4 different companies which they come together. So we are planning to do something like that, since there are big tech startups which they are in very what can I call it? They are way more advanced than people who are already working in some companies like Honda and Honda, Hero, and companies like that. So we are planning to do something like that. Let's try to partner up with them, and let's start with the develop the product together. So
thanks a lot, Raghuram, for sharing everything. We wish you all the best. Please share updates when you grow further. Like, please share updates in the channel. Come back again and tell us how things went.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we will do that. Sure. Nice meeting you.
Yeah. Arjun, I think I see your hand raised. Do you want to go next?
Sure. Yeah. I actually was raising my hand to ask a question to Raghuram, but I can ask that at the end of my. So my introduction is that my name is Arjun. I work at a New York-based company called Lifetime Value Co. as the SVP of engineering. I also have my own angel investing and advising firm called 110-100 Advisories. And it's basically to help startups grow, get product market fit, guide on engineering leadership, and also fundraising. Some of my portfolio companies include battery tech companies, for which I was going to talk to Raghuram as well. Battery tech is one of them. EdTech is another one, where I'm a fractional CTO as well. So yeah, that's me.
Arjun, if you want to like have further discussions about something that somebody said, right? Like, it's best to take it out of the after the call. Maybe
Sure.
you can initiate a discussion in the Telegram channel so that everybody can follow it as well. For this session, like we're trying to focus more on like getting more people on airtime so that they can talk more about themselves.
Totally understand. Thank you.
Who wants to go next?
Yeah. I will. Okay.
Cool. So this is Vishal here. So yeah, everyone, nice meeting you all. Yeah, I'm a product designer actually. I do product and UX design together. So I have totally 6 years of experience. So my core strength is like helping startups and founders to visualize their idea in the form of design. So I craft you both UI and UX together, and that's my core strength. So ideally, like if you have any idea, right, and if you have any very limited time crunch, you have very tight time crunch. So I'm here to help you out. So that's my specialization here. So we can collaborate. I'm looking for any enthusiast, startup enthusiast, or you have any ideas to want to visualize in the form of design. I'm here to help you out. And yeah, let's build something together.
Yeah.
That's
Thanks a
it.
lot, Vishal. Did you mention where you're based from?
Yeah, sorry, I missed to do that. I'm from Chennai. So I started, it's a baby startup for me. So I started by this January. So yeah, I'm open to collab.
Okay, I would love to talk to you because we also have like a very design challenging product that we're building. So I wanted to ask you, like, do you also like specialize in like only like software design, or like you also do 3D modeling and object design?
No, only in software design now. For now, I'm experimenting that. So I'm
Like web UI,
actually I'm
like
venturing. Yes, I'm venturing into digital twin and concepts like that. So I think this 2024, I have I built my own roadmap. I have my own roadmap to learn 3D modeling and other stuff to get into digital twin and visual VR experiences for especially for industrial tools and industrial products, right? So hardware products basically. So I'm planning to do that for this 2024 yeah, that's my milestone for 2024.
Yeah. Vishal, please do share your contact details in the chat and also on the Telegram channel so that people can reach out to you in case they want to talk to you further.
Sure. Definitely,
Thanks a
I'll do
lot.
that. I'll do that. Yeah. Have a great day, guys.
Yeah. Want to go next? Prasun, want to go next?
Can I go next?
Yeah, please, Trey, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, hi. My name is Shreya Agrawal. I am currently a final year undergraduate student at IIT Roorkee in electrical engineering. Right now, I'm at Yale University in USA doing a research internship in AI hardware. My interests are in basically pure hardware domain, embedded system, PCB designing, digital design, FPGA development. I can do it. So it's like I have also developed some electric vehicles in my like college life. I am a part of a motorsports team which builds Formula style electric race car. So I have some ideas of my mind, but I like want to gain some industry experience first before actually going into my own startup. So I'm looking forward to collaborate with some of the like great founders here on any hardware stuff, so I can help. So just contact me if I can help.
Absolutely. I think there are a couple of startups. I think as a student, it's always like great to work with like early stage startups because like you get a lot more opportunities to like dive in and like go extra mile because like in a corporate the work structure kind of differs. Like you may have a lot of exposure to higher like people with higher qualifications, but you typically don't tend to have the same freedom that you have at early stage startup. So when you have an early stage startup, maybe you're not really expecting much from them because and they're not in a position to like pay you a lot either. So it works out as a really symbiotic relationship where you can learn a lot. You can have like more control over like experientially learning things rather than just like being told what to do. And you can be of more value to them and they can be of really great value to you. So I would love to encourage you to reach out to these startups and work with them. I think with your background, I feel like you fit in a lot of people's interests, right? So please leave your contact information in the chat and as well as the Telegram channel. Yeah, we'd love to connect.
Yeah, sure. Sure, I will leave my contact information.
Thanks. All right, who wants to go next? Anyone? By the way, guys, like we're half an hour in and we have half an hour more. Please let's make use of the time. Like please definitely unmute yourself and introduce yourself.
Raghavendra, why don't you tell
Yeah.
about yourself?
I did actually. I think maybe you joined a little bit later, but at the beginning, I talked about myself and my products. Maybe I'll go again. So my name is Raghav Yarasi, and I'm 34 years old. I'm based in Chennai, and I have a sorry. I recently quit my job in corporate IT. I was working as a business analyst for a company in Bangalore, and it was a great job, but it was really not for me. I just realized that I'm not really the kind of guy who's thrives in an employment structure. I can't be an employee and deliver value to the company as much as I would be able to as a founder, as somebody with more autonomy in the company. So I recently quit my job, and I got laid off, but actually I was about to quit anyway. But I have a non-profit startup from 5 years ago. I have a non-profit startup called Shuddhi Trust. We teach coding to kids for free in villages. So hundreds of kids have been benefited from our program called Shuddhi Vidya. You can reach out to the platform at vidya.io, vidhya.io. You can go there and you can see our platform. It's basically like a online learning management system where the students learn from their smartphone. So even if in the poorest of families, their parents may have a smartphone. So they use the smartphone and the data to learn coding on the go. And we've run this program for several years. So that's my first startup. The second startup that I'm working on is basically it's like a software. It's a for-profit startup for building software products. So we're working on a bunch of products. We're actually building an app for the startup club. I want to talk more about it at the end. So we're building an app for the startup club because there is a problem here, which is that we have a lot of entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs with bright ideas. They're kind of insular. They kind of focus on their own thing. They're not really accessing the potential of network out there. They don't know where to go, and investors don't know where to find the right startups to invest in. So there needs to be a network, like a very dedicated network for connecting startup founders to entrepreneurs, the co-founders or interns or investors or any kind of enthusiast. So even for students to find the right startup to work with, there needs to be a proper index database kind of a thing. And we're working on building that application so that people can connect, and you'll have your own login account, and then you'll be able to reach out to the right people. We can prevent spam or things like that. So we're building a system like that. So that is going to be my focus for this year. We're going to build that application, and we're also working on a social media application, it's really injustice to call it a social media app because there's a lot more to it. We're trying to promote public discourse, because one of the biggest problems in the society today is that we have a lack of proper avenue for meaningful public discourse, where people from opposing viewpoints can come together and instead of going into echo chambers, they can actually engage with each other in a civil, respectful way, so that they can educate each other about their perspectives, and then the best argument wins out of that. And I feel like as democracy, it's really important for us to facilitate these kind of conversations. And I really feel like there is a void there, because the best of the platforms that we have right now, Twitter, YouTube, all these places are they somehow turned into echo chambers where you cannot have a meaningful discourse. You just filled with satire or sarcasm or personal attacks or spam, all kinds of things, right? So we want to have a more consolidated platform for societal civil discourse, which will be essential for the democracy as well. So we're working on that product. That's our main product, but we're trying to build a couple of other products to sort of monetize and build the capital to build the other product, because we eventually need to hire high-end engineers, high qualifying architects to build our product. Because what we're trying to do is not something simple. It requires a lot of technical mastery over the systems. So we will need to hire people, and we need to look for capital, and we don't want to go with investors at this stage. So we're trying to build a capital on our own. So that's my broad profile. I also run another club called the Debate Club. So the Startup Club is for startup founders and people, and the Debate Club is for people who want to engage in public civil discourse. So every week we have a debate at Saturday 11 a.m. and we choose a topic in our WhatsApp group. We vote on things, and then we talk about that topic from various perspectives, and then we come out more educated than before. So that is something that I would also leave a link to in the chat. You guys can go check it out, and you can join that as well. But yeah, that is my broad overview. I do have a education qualification in neuroscience. I studied in the US for my bachelor's degree, and then I came back to India to sort of get more invested in the ecosystem here, because I feel like there's more potential here than in the US. So I kind of came back for that reason. So yeah, that is my profile. Is there anything that you wanted to know in specific? Tanmay?
Very nice to hear that. Thanks for sharing about all the aspects, and you're coming back from US and you've been into neuroscience. So why haven't you thought about a startup or something in that direction?
I feel like the market is really saturated in that segment. There are really like brilliant minds with a lot of capital working on products in that arena. And one thing that I realize is that as somebody who's technically dived into that area, a lot of products coming out of that segment are highly profitable, but also highly detrimental to your neurological health. If you look at something like like these VR headsets, right? They kind of like disorient you. I don't know if you've ever heard of like this condition, where like there is lack of coordination. People they cannot close their eyes and they cannot go up the stairs because they have to look at the stairs to balance themselves. It's called like proprioception. Basically, like the sense of your awareness of your physical body without involving the visual apparatus. You know like by your own balance that you're in this space. If you reach out there, you can reach out there. Like that is the kind of thing that is really it's a mark of like healthy, even if when people are aging, their proprioception indicates their kind of health, their mental health, their coordination, physical health. So when you introduce those kind of like products to early kids, kids are using VR headsets these days. It kind of like disconnects their senses from their visual apparatus from their physical senses. So it kind of like messes up your neural wiring over time. So I kind of like wanted to get away from that. That's one of the reasons I came back to India actually, because I saw the commercial exploitation of these technological advancements, and they're only going to go that way because that's where the money is, and innovations tend to happen where the money is, because if you don't have the money, you cannot fund your initiative, right? So I saw all of that and I came back here and I wanted to have a different landscape to work with, because in the US it's kind of like cutthroat. You have there's really a lot of competition there. So I think that here there's a lot of problems. If you're looking at it purely as a problem solver, not as somebody trying to make money. If you're looking purely as a problem solver, India is the place to be, because if you can build a product that works here, it works anywhere else on the planet. We have the most diverse and kind of like hostile environment in a way that if you can build a product that succeeds here, it's gonna have the market value, because we have the biggest growing market. We have a high spending potential in our market, and the numbers are huge. We have the highest youth population demographic, so it's all set here, which is why it makes sense for you to come back from the US to here. It's not like a purely like a good Samaritan initiative. I mean, there's real world benefit for me if I'm an early player in this market. First of all, I'll have a successful product and I have a great market with it, so it makes sense. So that's why I came back here. It's plus also one of the biggest problems that I see in India is that we have a huge human potential. The amount of youth in this country and the amount of talent they have, the raw the spirit they have. If you go to the villages and see these kids are brimming with life, but there's an absolute lack of opportunities, which is one of the main reasons why I started Shuddhi Vidya, so that I can reach out to these village level, tribal level kids who have a lot of talent, who have a lot to offer to the world, but their exposure to the world is so limited. Their opportunities are so limited that they cannot do much, even if they tried the best. So we want to eliminate that opportunity. That's one of the reasons why we're trying to expand Shuddhi Vidya. But it's really hard to get funding for non-profit. So I'm actually building a startup, a for-profit product to connect donors with non-profits and volunteers. It's the same concept, what we're doing for the startup ecosystem, we're going to be doing the same for the non-profit ecosystem, because the same problems exist there as well. I've been in corporates, and I know as a corporate, I've been in the sustainability committee for my corporate. And I know it's so hard for us to find the right non-profit to fund. Even though we have the money, we have a hard time looking for the right startups which will further our agenda. So every corporate has its own agenda for the sustainability efforts. So their CSR funding goes to specific agendas, and it's so hard to find the right fit with the right non-profit. So we're trying to solve that problem as well. So we're working on basically 3 products as part of my for-profit company. One is the social media platform that I mentioned, and then the Startup Club ecosystem app, and then the non-profit ecosystem app. So those are the 3 products we're working on this year. And there are actually so many more challenges within each of those products. So we'll see. I need more support. Actually, I would love to connect with more people who are interested in contributing to one of these projects. So please reach out to me. I will, I'm reachable in the Telegram channel, so you can definitely reach out to me. I hope that was sufficient. Yeah.
Yes, thank you for that. I also had an idea as you're speaking, as you're building that app for startups. So this is a great way to get people connected who have some requirements, and there are some people who are providing for those requirements. So on Telegram or somewhere, is it a place where somebody can mention, okay, I need help with investment or I need help with marketing, and those people who are interested in that can ping them up? Because what happens is when the chat goes very long, it is difficult to search
Exactly.
and to keep track of things.
That's the product we're building. Actually, when I told you that I'm building this app for the ecosystem for the startups, it's basically like a app that you can download on your Android or iOS device, and you'll be able to log in with a profile, and you'll be able to see the advertisements for different people. You'll be able to filter the ads for the right person. So, for example, if you're going in with the intention of finding a co-founder, so you have a startup idea, you want to find a co-founder, you will select you're looking for a co-founder, and it'll show you the list of people in that specific region who are looking for co-founders as well. So it will allow you to post advertisements that will stay over time. You don't have to worry about scrolling up and down, because we have filters that will show you from the database exactly what you're looking for. And also you'll be able to contact this person without that person having to publicize their information. So you'll be able to securely get their contact information, not be spammed by random people. So only the people that you allow will be able to contact you and get to see your information. And we're also trying to monetize the. I don't want to be kind of coy about it, because we are trying to monetize this product. We're trying to first build a product that delivers some value, but we want to eventually make it a paid product, so that we're able to maintain the quality and the value value proposition that we're giving. So yeah, that's something that you guys should look forward to. We're building basically right now we're building the framework around all three of these apps. So all three of these apps are going to share the same foundation, kind of the same engine, and then they will kind of branch off into these products. So we're working on the framework right now. So you won't see much right now from us, but once we do, we will definitely post about it in our Telegram channel, and you guys can be our early testers if you want to be. Yeah. And I think we need to let other people speak as well. I feel like we have some people trying to speak. Pragya, I think, do you want to unmute yourself and speak?
Sure. Hi, I'm Pragya. I'm actually from Bangladesh. I guess it's a Indian group. I actually found it via Meetup. Anyway, I have a startup, actually a content writing firm. It was established in 2019. Except that I also have a kind of a social organization, which I have some big plans for. Right now, I actually looking forward to collaborate with a global organization. I'm kind of sending emails, and it's also a non-profit. I also worked in a development sector for a bit, teach for Bangladesh as a fellow. So yeah, that's it, and I'm so excited, and thank you so much for letting me in, and I'm so excited to meet you all. Thank you very much.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind, I would love for you to if you find your time enjoyable here, if you find that you found value here, I would love for you to share this with your friends, your circle, so that more people from your background, your network can also join our group. And we are always trying to expand our group in whichever direction it goes. It's an organic expansion. So now you found us, so maybe we'll have more Bangladeshi entrepreneurs joining the call in the future. Maybe we can find collaborations. Maybe there'll be some productive collaborations coming out of that. Let's see. Let's take it in whichever direction it goes. I would love to see that happen. Yeah.
Yes. I was actually thinking the same. If I'm allowed, I actually also going to invite my co-founder, and yeah, I'm going to do that. Thank you very much. You're very kind, sir.
All right, Vishal.
Hey, Raghav. I can help you with the design part, so I can be a volunteer for the project, the one which you shared, right?
Maybe first you can. Did you already introduce yourself, Vishal?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, please. Yeah, I will share my details here. You guys can reach out. Anybody who wants to reach out to me, you can reach out to me with my details here. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Anyone else want to go next?
Okay, so I can go next. So myself, Ankur Kushwaha, I am working on a startup which helps businesses set up the advertisement network or the advertisement infrastructure, you can say. So more about like from the small TV screens to the largest billboards that we have, we provide software solution and the hardware solutions for managing the content and for displaying the content. So we are working on that. Other than we are also building a marketplace for businesses to do advertisements on those billboards. So that's what we are currently building. I am working right now. It is my part time, so I'm majorly working on my company. I'm a software developer with 10 years of experience and currently working with Adobe right now. Yeah. So do reach out to me if you have any want to know about my business, and do let me know if you have any question. I can help in the software development as well.
So Ankur, you work with startups, so you build a product for them, and then like you charge them hourly for your resources, right?
So we are onboarding businesses. So we kind of a subscription model. So we allow businesses to onboard with us, install screens that can help businesses to gain additional revenue from the third-party advertisement. Plus, the other businesses who wants to do advertisement, they can do so via with us.
Okay. Okay. I think I heard a similar product in one of our earlier meets. Somebody was trying to build something similar. Yeah, they were trying to like make it like friendly for people who are trying to advertise. All these companies, right? Because they feel that those companies don't have the control over their advertisement. So yeah, I forget like who it was, but yeah, it reminds me of that. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, Ajay, go ahead.
Hey Raghav, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi. Thank you, Raghav, for the opportunity. And hi, folks. Nice to see you. It's an amazing crowd. So my name is Ajay. Actually, I'm joining from Bangalore. So just to give you a brief of what I'm doing. So I was actually, very closely, associated with Raghav when we started the startup club. And then kind of I pivoted from there. And Raghav has been now leading the startup club. And then currently I'm doing a similar community, but slightly the focus is a little different there. The community is called Growth Club. So basically the idea is to encourage entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, digital marketers, freelancers, basically come there, network, collaborate. It's more on the business part of it, right? So here the focus is more on, you see a lot of people who are like, with ideation, who are developing products. But then there's a second aspect to it, is after you are ready to launch, or then when you want to go into the market, right? You want to test the product. So that's where we come in. We help them with systems, automation, and all of that. And basically, we do conduct a lot of free webinars, workshops, and it's a nice, amazing community that we've been growing. So we are drastically growing in that sense. So again, that is Growth Club, and it's a very closely aligned community with the Startup Club. So we are like sister concerns, I would say. So that is one. And secondly, on the other for-profit, so this is a non-for-profit community that Growth Club is more about a non-for-profit community where it is more of knowledge sharing, networking opportunities, and skill sharing, and of course people to connect with each other and collaborate and all of that. The other one that I do is I also run a SaaS product, software as a service product, which is basically it's an all-in-one sales and marketing automation platform, primarily targeted towards small business owners, online coaches, digital marketers, agency owners. Basically to build launch. So if you have anything that you want to do online, right, in terms of your marketing, sales, so it's like one suite where you get everything, right? It's an alternate for FlexiFunnels or ClickFunnels, but we give it at a very competitive pricing, and we are also at a very nascent stage with that. But as a community deal, I also want to, because I see a lot of smart minds here, and I see a lot of people who need something like that, where you want to. So some of you are in the ideation stage, where you want to do a test pitch, right? So you want to see how the market is responding while you are in the prototyping stage, right? So then you don't want to hire like a web developing agency or multiple tools and systems for that. So how do you actually test the product into the market without having spending a lot on the tools and systems, right? So that's where we come in. We give you an entire suite of tools. It's got like everything from your funnel builder, website builder, CRM, email marketing automations, anything that you need to do to launch and scale your business online. So it's a one single suite of a platform. It's called salescraft.app, SALESKRAFT.app app. So the ideal price is, for the product with all of this, it's a full suite of more than 30 plus features, all integrated nicely into one single business suite. The ideal price is generally $97 per month, which is about 8,000 rupees per month. But as an initiative, what we have done for the community, which I'm also extending as a deal to Growth Club, I am also happy to extend that deal to Startup Club community members as well, where we are giving the entire platform for 1 year access worth 1 lakh rupees at just 10,000 rupees. So that it is about helping other entrepreneurs to also grow. So if any of you are interested, you can just go there to salescraft.app and explore all this set of features, and you will see similar software costing you about 1 lakh rupees for the entire same set of features that I'm talking about, where we are giving the same at 10,000 rupees with a lot of unlimited features. So that's it about me. And other side, on the personal front, I am an energy consultant. I work with a corporate, and during the weekends, this is a passion. I've started this as a startup as well. And of course, you guys, any of you who are interested in networking collaboration to grow your businesses, you are also most welcome to join our community at Growth Club. And of course, it can be a parallel, complete channel that you can also join. So that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much, and I look forward to making beautiful relationships and collaborations here. Thank you so much, Raghav. Over to you.
Ajay, can you please share the links in the chat?
I'll do that. Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go next? At the end, I wanna hand it over to Amia. Amia and I are working on an idea to help the startup founders here. We're actually trying to have a pitch events where one of you guys can pitch your product, and then we will sort of give you feedback as to how it is done, and then you can actually take it to your investors. Like when you go to the investors, your pitch is really important. So we're trying to conduct a series of workshops, live workshops, where we can have you pitch your product and learn from the product. So maybe Amia, you can introduce yourself and speak a little more about that.
Sure. Thanks, Raghav. Hi, folks. My name is Amia. I've got about 15 years of experience doing various things as a product manager with companies like Cisco and Amazon. I'm also a serial entrepreneur, ventured into medtech space. Currently working on a startup myself, and in addition to that, I am a mentor at Wadhwani Foundation and NASCOM for startups. In addition, I'm also managing partner at one of the funding companies that I've founded. It's called Ayurtha Capital. We invest in pre-seed and seed stage and upwards. And with respect to this particular collaboration with Raghav, the intention is to sort of give the entrepreneurs a right mindset in terms of when they're building their product, taking it to the market, and what is an investor looking for. The earlier you actually understand that particular mindset, the better it becomes for you to sort of optimize your path and see at what stage should you look to raise, whether you should in the first place, and what is it that an investor is looking for. That's just my 2 bits, trying to figure out and give back to the community and see what we can do with it.
Amia, do you want to talk a little more about how it's going to work and how these guys can participate in case they're interested in doing something like that?
Sure. So the entire process could be as simple as, let's say, if someone has got a product ready and MVP ready, and they've sort of either taken it to the market already or planning to take it to the market, and they're potentially looking for funding, they can probably reach out to either Raghav or me, and then we can sort of set up so it's a once a month event. We could set up, depending on the number of interest that we are getting, we could set up one, maybe 2 startups to come in and pitch on one of these Sundays. And the entire structure of that particular call itself would pretty much be that you go ahead, put your startup and make it a proper pitch in terms of the structure. And we have done one of those events earlier where we have mentioned what a startup pitch should contain and all of those things. So if you don't have that, maybe Raghav can share the details. So once you're done with the pitch, then we will go into a round of discussion and trying to figure out what, if everything is good, then good. If not, then what can you fix, what you need to add, edit, delete, and sort of make the entire structure, your pitch, your business proposition ready for an investor to look at. And that's what we are going to do.
Yeah. And Amir, do you want to like offer a tentative date on when we can start and when it would be?
I think we can make it like a every third Sunday in a month. So think about it like maybe Raghav, I'm not sure how we're going to filter this, but we probably need to come up with a mechanism that, you know, maybe if we're looking at 2 at best 3 startups in an hour, that's what we can do. So which startups actually qualifies, that's something we probably will need to figure out. But third Sunday in a month is something that we can do for about an hour, 2 or 3 startups to look at.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like share a form where they can enter their details, and then they, you know, we will get the information, and then we can just like screen that. Yeah. And we'll basically have like a wait list. So, you know, we'll have an hour of session, and then we'll finish how many ever it makes sense. You know, maybe it's just one person that we're talking to. If that's what makes sense, and then we'll do it like that. We'll see. We'll explore this.
So essentially, the objective that will remain is that with that one startup that we are talking to, the rest of the people can actually join in, listen to, understand, and if they can correlate, go back and do it themselves. Right. So it doesn't have to be that they have to sort of, everybody has to be listened to. It's just that you have to sort of keep in mind and practice, and then see, you know, what you can do with your startup and everything else.
Right. Maybe we can come up with more details about the format. Like maybe like we can have it as 15 minutes or something like that as a standard, and then we can take it from there. Yeah. We'll share more details about this in the Telegram channel, guys. Yeah, I think third Sunday sounds fine. It's basically the Sunday before the networking meet.
Yes. So essentially, see that's what will happen when you're looking at some sort of demo days, or if you're talking, or if you're sort of getting a FaceTime with investors, you will have 15 minutes to half an hour for a first round of introductions, where they would want to listen to you anyway. So you have to sort of get into that mindset of pitching and practicing in a 15-minute time frame, and make sure that you convey your most unique points and whatever your value proposition says, your business model and everything else across in those 15 minutes. So I would prefer to keep it sort of 15-minute slot for the startups to pitch in, and probably the next 15 minutes for a sort of question and answer. But that question and answer could potentially go from 15 minutes to 45 minutes. So that's something that's open to me. But a pitching, I would sort of want to restrict it to say that this is the amount of time you would get anywhere for a first round of introduction. If you're not able to convey your value proposition properly, you're not going to get a follow-up call. So practice that, and that's what the intention would be here as well.
Yeah, I've heard that, you know, a lot of the times that time is actually much lesser than 15 minutes, like 5 minutes or something.
It's actually 5 minutes as well. So it depends where you are, but at least try and get yourself wrapped up in 15 minutes. If you can do it in 5, then you are doing an amazingly good job, especially if you're able to convey and convince someone that, yeah, you're adding value and you're doing something, making business out of things. So 5 minutes, if you can do it, well and good. If not, at least start with 15 minutes.
Right. All right. I'll share more details about this in the Telegram channel, guys. Stay tuned for that. I would like to invite maybe somebody else who want to go next. Anybody who wants to speak?
Hi, I'll speak.
Yeah, hi, Sneha.
Hi. Okay, so me and my partner, we are both architects. We run an architecture firm out of Bangalore. And we also have a few other businesses on the side. It's been 6 years. And one of our businesses is a luxury nail salon. Another is a men's salon. We've also reverse integrated a little bit into product, as well as the academic side of it, which is an academy to train. So it's kind of like vocational training that we do for to feed into our salons itself. Yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to add one thing. So there was one thing you guys were talking about in terms of the, maybe bringing some startups in. I've realized that a lot of you, though I kind of get an understanding of what they're doing, I would like for it to be in perspective of my business. So if, like I speak about what my business is, and different people can talk about what they can do or what service they can provide for my business, it gives me a lot more perspective on what they actually do. It's something I just wanted to add on.
Thanks a lot, Sneha, for the suggestion. The only challenge with that is that, like we're meeting once a month for the sole purpose of like networking, as in like we're getting these details of these people. everybody who said something of interest, like they're sharing the details. So you basically get to like reach out to them and explore further options. So like, for example, if somebody thought that whatever you just shared, if somebody felt that they could collaborate with you, I would ask you to like, share your contact information in the chat so that people can reach out to you in case they want to collaborate and discuss with you. So that is how it's working right now. Like I mentioned earlier, we are building an app where people like you can log in and then you can just like present your problem statement or something, whatever. Like every application, every product that you're building or service that you're trying to deliver has some challenges. So maybe if you have a challenge like that, you would basically like set up a like an event. It's like basically brainstorming event for your product. That you can like announce that event and then like people can sign up and then they can just like join the conversation. So you'd have to make send it to as many people as possible so that they know about this event, and people can also find it in the feed and they will sign up for the event and they will come and discuss your product and how they can help and something like that. So this is something that we're working on. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thanks a lot, Sneha. Anybody else want to introduce yourself? Just one more person left, I think, because we are running out of time. It's already 12. But I do want to like in case somebody wanted to speak and they didn't get a chance, now's your time. So if no one volunteers, we can close it here. I would just make a couple of announcements. So like I mentioned, we have a Telegram channel where we have discussions. We don't have a WhatsApp group, but I think Ajay shared his WhatsApp community group. So that's another community for startups that he's running. So you can join there. But Telegram is where we do most of our communications. And I'm going to like share the link to this recording as well there. And also maybe you guys can share your contact details in the Telegram channel, because once the Zoom call ends, we won't have access to this chat. So please share your contact details and things like that about yourself in the Telegram channel so that it's easier for people to find you. And in case you want to collaborate with me on something or with somebody else on something, just make sure that you note down the contact details and you can reach out after this call. And we do this every month. We wanna do a little more. So the pitch is one of the things that we're trying to do. Like, we're trying to help startups more with that. So please make use of our services. Like, if you have any suggestions, please share that. We have a suggestion form in our website as well. So if you go to the startupclub.info, you will see all the links to all our meetups, Telegram, all the various forms. We also maintain like a registry for startups. So if you want to like share information about your startup, you just fill out the startup registry form, and people who are interested in collaborating with you could reach out to you. And we also have a talent hire form. Like basically, if you're a talent, if you're looking to work with startup, you can fill out a form and startups can find you. And we have features like this scattered around here and there. So we want to, that's what the app is for, to consolidate the features. So I'll be sharing more information about that in the Telegram channel as well. But if you have any further questions or something, please post it in the Telegram channel and we'll take it from there. Thanks a lot for joining guys, and see you guys next month.
Thank you, Raghav, and all the members. Amazing session. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Nice meeting.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.